Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. I am live. I'm on my way home. I didn't let anybody know that I was going to be doing a live stream. So this is a complete surprise, just touching base with all of you, saying what's up, what's going on. I know nobody's actually in the live stream right now, so I'm just going to keep talking as if you were all there. Now, there's a rule to this live stream. Because I am driving, I'm not really going to be able to look at the comments. So I'm going to be repeating myself periodically to let you know that if you have any questions, please leave those questions down below in the comment section when this live stream is over, because I'm driving, I have to be safe, and I don't want to get pulled over by the police. So this live stream is me just saying, hey, what's up, what's going on? I'm driving, so I really can't look at the feed, okay? Leave questions down below in the comment section when the live stream is over. I would appreciate that very much. So, and I'll do my best to answer those questions that you have, even though this is just me saying hello, what's up, what's going on, man? What's going on? I did want to talk about a few things, and I wanted your feedback. First of all, for those of you out there who have picked up the OnePlus 6, and I asked this in yesterday's vlog on the way home. It was an afternoon vlog. What your experience has been on the OnePlus 6. Now, I'm hearing some mixed reviews on the OnePlus 6. Okay, whether that's a white line across the display that happens to come and go when you're on YouTube, and I don't know if it's happening any other time. So if any of you have the OnePlus 6 and you happen to see a white line across your screen that comes and goes, there's a few YouTubers out there that have had this happen. I don't think that that's something that should be happening on a display. Doesn't matter where you're at on that device, whether it's YouTube or anywhere else, you get a white line across your display. That doesn't sound right to me. So let me know if that's something that's happening on your OnePlus 6. Let me know your experience, what your battery life is like. I'm hearing that battery life is not that good, but I can't answer for that because I don't have the device. So I don't know, right? I mean, unless I have the device in hand, I'm not going to know what the battery life is like on the OnePlus 6. But if you have the device, you're going to let me know. I don't mind plugging in once a day to get through my day. I'm a heavy user. There's a lot that I do on my devices, whether it's just listening to a lot of music, watching movies, web browsing, doing some homework, editing a lot of the content that I create here on my Project 13. So, you know, I'm a heavy user. So if I have to plug in once a day to get through my day, I don't mind. But if I have to do that 2-3 times a day because whatever smartphone it is that I have can't seem to handle battery life because of many different variables that go into that, then that's an issue. So OnePlus 6, what's your experience been with that device? How's the battery life? Do you have a white line going across your display? How's the speaker? That's another area I'm hearing that is not that great of an area. Again, disclaimer, I don't have the device. That's why I'm asking, because I'm not going to judge a device I don't have in hand and I can't use it. So I'm going to be asking all of you what the pros and cons are, and are you happy with the device? And remember the price point. Okay, you're looking at a device that's between $529 to $629 or something right in there. So it's not that spendy of a device, but still, it's a hefty chunk of money. And you don't want to have a mediocre experience on any smartphone, regardless. All of us have areas that we can live with and live without, that we put up with when it comes to smartphones, whether they're budget, mid-range, or flagship. So yeah, just let me know your experience and give me the positives. I want to know the positives. I'm hearing that the 1080p display, the AMOLED display, is killer. It's sweet. So let me know what your experience as far as the visuals, performance, functionality, all of that. Again, I'm going to be saying this periodically throughout this live stream. I cannot answer any questions while I'm driving. I have to be safe. I don't need to get into an accident, and I do not need to get pulled over and get myself a 300 plus ticket. So after the stream, leave questions down below in the comment section. I would appreciate it. For those of you who have a Nexus 6, 7.1.1 is rolling out for some Nexus 6 owners. It's sort of a mixed bag on who's actually receiving the 7.1.1. It's been stuck on 7.0 for quite some time with the October security patch. That's not changing, but you are getting the latest version of Nougat 7.1.1 instead of 7.0. A few months ago, I bought a Nexus 6 at a local electronics store for about 160 smacks. It was only 14 days old. An AT&T unlocked Nexus 6 that got returned, and it already had 7.1.1. As of a few days ago, my unlocked variant from Best Buy just received 7.1. So both of my Nexus 6s have 7.1. So if you own a Nexus 6, there's a specific build to it, but you can go to the Google News feed and you should be able to find an article there, or just Google search that, Nexus 6 update 7.1, and you'll see the build on that as far as that software update, over the air OTA, okay? So be checking out for that if you are a Nexus 6 owner. Also, and let me know down below if you own a Nexus 6 and what your experience is like on it in 2018. Yeah, it's 2018, and there are some of us that are still using our Nexus 6s, and we're loving the experience on the old daddy's flagship smartphone, right? The other thing is, there was a rumor that I talked about in one of my early morning vlogs, or was that yesterday in the afternoon vlog? I think it was yesterday in the afternoon vlog. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9, 512 gigs of internal storage. It's a rumor, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. 512 gigs of internal storage, and most likely will keep the SD card slot to expand on that. That's a lot of memory to have on a device. That's crazy memory. Possible 8 gigs of RAM. 6 gigs of RAM, most likely, but possibility of 8 gigs of RAM. What do you guys think of that, man? So here's my thing. If you're going to have the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 with 512 gigs of internal storage, then we shouldn't have a limit when recording in 1080p 60 frames per second, or when recording in 2K, 4K, whatever it is you want to record in. There shouldn't be any time restraints, any time limits with that much of storage to be able to utilize while recording video, right? Whether it's 720p, 1080p, doesn't matter if it's the rear or the front. If you're going to have that much storage internally in a smartphone, there shouldn't be any time limits to recording. That should be open to whatever the user wants to do and how they want to utilize those specific areas, right? Am I right or wrong? So that's what I'm hoping will happen, that will go away, and maybe that's why Samsung is going to implement 512 gigs of internal storage. Man, I wish they would fix that stretch of road. It's like the bumpiest, and I have low profile tires, so that doesn't help when I hit that area. So 512 gigs of internal storage for the Note 9, most likely, and could have 8 gigs of RAM, but most likely 6 gigs, but we'll wait and see. I'm sure that everybody's going to find out about that when we get closer to the Note 9. More information that comes out. Should have dual speakers. S Pen should get better. I mean, functionality, and performance should be top notch. And I don't see the word notch in there as a pun, because I'm just, man, if the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 has that, I'm just going to be so frustrated. And I know some of you are like, oh, get over it, man. It's not that bad. What I'm tired of seeing is everybody following that stupid trend. Okay. It was okay to a point, even though I never liked it, to be here and there, but it's like everybody's got to have a notch, whether you can get rid of it or not in the settings, it's done. The trend is, it's come. It's time to just kind of, that's the HTC U12 is not going to have that notch. So it's cool. So hopefully the Note 9 doesn't have that. And, but it should have dual speakers, should have the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset. S Pen should be amazing. Again, the functionality on the Note 9 should be amazing. But if you have that 512 gigs of internal storage, along with possible 8 gigs of RAM, wow. Talk about a powerhouse monster of a device, right? Yeah. And it'll have a lot of other areas. Talking about the notch, this morning I was talking about, on my early morning vlog, I was talking about the Google Pixel 3 XL sporting a notch. So if you go and watch my very short early morning vlog, and I mean it's very short, there are screen protectors for both the Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL. The smaller variant not sporting a notch in the picture, but the screen protector for the XL, the 3XL, there's a notch. So for those of you who were planning on picking up a Google Pixel 3 XL and you don't want that notch, well, it most likely is going to be there, because these screen protectors are pretty legit. This information, these rumors are pretty legit, but they're all still rumors, right? They're all still rumors. So, you let me know down below if that turns you off or not, or if you don't care. I don't know. For me, I don't know if that's something that I was going to pick up or not. It's supposed to be a really spendy device. If you look at the screen protectors, again, you can Google search this too, or you can watch the early morning vlog and you can look at the picture I edited into the video. Both devices will sport dual cameras on the front. They meaning Google, really want to blow us away with the front-facing cams as far as these two devices. Okay, so we'll see. I've not had a Google Pixel device, but I've heard enough about their cameras to know that they're pretty deaf. Man, that they are the real thing. They are boss when it comes to taking pics and shooting video. So I'm sure that Google wants to blow us away, and they can still do that without implementing a notch. But again, that's that trend. That's where everybody's heading. For me, I still don't know what I want to pick up. I have money. It's not like I just haven't picked up a device because I'm trying to save money. I actually have money to pick up devices. I just, I'm thinking about the team, the viewer, the subscriber, but I'm also thinking about me and what I want to bring in, and what I really feel in my heart and in my mind is going to be worthy for the channel. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at. And there's enough of you out there picking up these devices and reviewing them, and I'm enjoying watching as a viewer. I'm really enjoying my time watching a lot of the fellow YouTubers kicking out videos on newer devices, and I'm sure that a lot of you are waiting for the LG G7 ThinkQ, and you're waiting for the HTC U12. So devices coming. If it was between those two, the LG G7 ThinkQ and the HTC U12, I think I would go U12. But yet, even with saying that, I think what it is for me is that a lot of these devices are just all following somewhat the same trend. They're basically almost the same type of phones, with or without the notch, spec-wise. There's nothing really that's the wow factor, you know. They're all going to be amazing devices as far as performance and functionality. Again, I'm saying that and knowing that there's going to be pros and cons, and there's going to be, there's going to be negatives. Nothing's perfect, right? But it's progression or trend is what's going on right now. Trend, progression, trend, one step at a time. And nothing that's jumping out that's saying, woo, you know, that's just getting me all excited. And, you know, I'm more excited about gaming devices, you know, I'm way out here, right? Gaming devices are interesting. I wish they were easier to bring in internationally into the U.S., but it's, you know, I don't know. I know for sure, I can say right now for sure, but that could change, right? That the Razer 2, the second gen, is on my list. That is a device that I just, oh man, I'm so looking forward to having that device, and hopefully that pans out, that we don't have an essential situation, the essential PH1, which at this point in time has been canceled. We don't know, you know, specifically everything that's going on with Andy Rubin and his company. And, you know, we know that as of right now, the rumors are in articles out there that are saying the device is canceled. They're selling the company. There are buyers out there. So what I'm hoping is that we don't hear any news like that from Razer, that the second gen does pan out. Well, let me go back to the essential. But the conflicting part of that whole information to me is that Andy Rubin still stated that the company's still there. He doesn't want his employees to get all frazzled. And I'm going to try to say this more in a street legit way without being too technical. Yeah, he just doesn't want them to get all worked up, that the company isn't really going anywhere. They're just sort of changing direction, and they want to work on different other areas, including smartphones. Yes, that was still in the article, which is confusing. So maybe they're going to stop with the essential PH1, or you know, they're going to keep updating that device, but they're going to stop on the PH2. But maybe they're going to start working on something else different. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. But as of right now, that's a touch and go situation, you know, as far as whether that's going to pan out or not with the essential. You know, it's going to be information here, and then we're not going to probably hear anything for a while, and then we're going to hear something, and who knows? Maybe in the end, they do just sell the company. Or maybe in the end, they surprise us and come out with completely something different. So I don't know. I'm just as mixed up in my thoughts about it as what I'm reading when it comes to essential. One article is wording it one way, and then a different article is worded a different way, and then you hear or you see Andy Rubin's response, and yet he still includes the word smartphone in wanting to dabble in that still. So I don't know, you know, what do you know? Leave it down below. But it's interesting stuff. And that's what gets us all hyped, right? We love the tech conversation when it comes to these kind of areas. It gets us talking, it gets us wondering, and we wait for the next bit of information on anything that's being leaked out, anything that I've already covered in this live stream. So yeah, anyway, again, I can't answer any questions because I'm driving and it's not legal to really be staring over here, and there's a lot of traffic. So after the stream is over, leave your questions down below in the comment section. Please do that, please. And leave a thumbs up if you like the live stream, if you love the live stream. I wanted to touch bases and say what's up, what's going on, and cover a few areas that I've talked about already in the early morning vlog, afternoon vlog. But I just wanted to do it live because I haven't been around live and I wanted to just, yeah, I have the time, so I wanted to do it, but I can't answer your questions right now while driving. If I get pulled over, it's like $307 for a ticket, or it could be more than that. But it's the safety of others too. So, yeah, so let me know what you think. Again, if you have the Nexus 6 7.1.1, look in your settings, look software update, and see if you got it. It's going out to random Nexus 6 devices, whether it's an AT&T model and a T-Mobile model unlocked. I know I got the update, so let me know what you think of that. Please tell me your experience on your OnePlus 6. What's that been like? I want to hear your pros, your cons. And Samsung Galaxy Note 9, going to be a hefty device. It's not going to have that in-display fingerprint reader, most likely. They could surprise us, right? They could surprise us. You never know. But I really doubt it. I see the Samsung Galaxy S10 sporting that functionality more so than I see the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, but still a hefty device. 512 gigs of internal storage. You got to be crazy, man. That's amazing. Possible 8 gigs of RAM. Woo! Yeah, that's heavy stuff. So anyway, let me know what you're using, what you're thinking of picking up, what you have. You know, hey, again, I just want to say what's up. And I threw all of that other stuff in there because I can. Man, I thank you so much for your support. You know, without you guys, the journey doesn't happen. But that's it, everybody. That's my live stream. I got to go to the store over here. I appreciate you coming on without any notice. I appreciate you understanding why I can't answer your questions right now because I'm driving. But leave some feedback down below in the comment section. Leave a thumbs up. Yeah, so if you missed anything from the beginning of this live stream, go back and listen to it once it's uploaded and leave some feedback. All right, everybody, I am out. That is it. Have a blessed day. I'm gonna park right over here. All right. Have a blessed day, man. Peace. God bless. I'm out. Whew, man. But before I go out, all right. Now I got to end the stream. Saying goodbye is so hard.